You're watching Beneath the Surface, presented by Rockwall.
Join me as I enter tomorrow's world, as I discover the tech and innovation driving change in Dubai. It's a mega city that's grown exponentially, but with that comes growing pains. Dubai is striving to become one of the world's most livable cities by 2040, and they have a plan. So we're here to ask the question, is Dubai on track to become the city of the future? Or has one of the world's most ambitious metropolises finally reached its limit? One of the coolest things about SailGP is you get to see the best sailors racing the world's fastest boats. But as I visit the iconic cities on the SailGP circuit, I wonder what makes these places unique away from the racecourse. I've discovered people from all over the world striving for a better future, redefining social responsibility and driving technical innovation, redesigning how we think about sustainability. If you're interested in finding out what makes these places really tick, join me as we go beneath the surface. And this time we're in Dubai and its extraordinary vision of the future, Expo City. Dubai is without doubt one of the urban wonders of the modern world, but this futuristic city we see today would have felt like science fiction to those in the 70s, let alone those who inhabited this small fishing village when it was founded back in 1833. And today Dubai is one of the world's biggest financial and business hubs. But let's take a look at it. Here's Dubai in 60 seconds. Now, the first thing to know is Dubai is actually a city, not a country, but Dubai is also the name of the emirate that the city of Dubai is the capital of. Simple, right? What have the Great Wall of China, the Egyptian pyramids and Palm Jumeirah in Dubai got in common? They're all visible from space, and it's no surprise because Palm Jumeirah is one of the largest man-made islands on Earth. In 1991, there was only one single skyscraper. Today, there are 241, meaning that Dubai has the fourth most in the world. You can get around Dubai sustainably by taking one of the world's longest driverless metros. The Dubai Red Line was created as part of a 2030 plan to cut down on traffic congestion and pollution, and it stretches 50 kilometres all the way to Expo City. Don't forget to check out the Museum of the Future, and its intricate windows form an Arabic poem which reads, "The future will be for those who will be able to imagine, design and build it. The future does not wait. The future can be designed and built today." Now, what if you could build a city from scratch and imagine the metropolis of the future? Dubai has long been regarded as such a place, but like many cities around the world, it's in need of a bit of a reboot. It was, of course, built relatively quickly. There was an urban sprawl, the population grew rapidly, and superhighways popped up to get everyone around quickly. Many of the city's build it and they will come mega projects stood distant from each other, and the city's ambition often seemed ahead of practical infrastructure. Fast forward to the present, and Dubai is reconnecting. They call it the Urban Master Plan 2040, and it's the government's comprehensive map for a sustainable urban development plan focusing on people's happiness and quality of life. It's investing heavily in 5 urban centres, and one of those is literally built on the legacy of one of its most iconic projects, Expo 2020 Dubai. This World Expo inspired over 24 million visitors by showcasing the best of collaboration and innovation from around the world. A World Expo aims to find solutions for global challenges and change the face of urban development for years to come. As it transitions into Expo City, we ask the question, has Dubai presented the world with a vision of a future city? What is Expo City Dubai?
If you look at all the world expos, they end up leaving legacy of a tower, a landmark, a couple of buildings, infrastructure. But in our case, we actually leaving the event with an entire city. It was built around the visitor experience, so the comfort of people. Everything is human-centric.
Could you explain to us a little bit about how Expo City represents a change or a shift in thinking from Dubai?
The objective was how we can be part of creating a big change. We picked focused areas of sustainability, mobility and opportunity. If you look at the roads within Expo City, 30% of the roads comes from recycled tires. This is for the first time it happens in the region. All of our buildings is LEED Gold or above.
Ahmed, you mentioned the importance of a human-centric kind of design.
Yeah.
The 15-minute city concept, and why is that important?
So the concept of 15 minutes is actually to make you being able to reach to any of necessary services that you need within a 15 minutes destination. The nearby park, the nearby shop, the nearby restaurant, the nearby entertainment, it's always calculated carefully. We are trying to discourage people as much as possible of using their cars and instead to use more of a sustainable way of movement. We made sure that 15 minutes journey is comfortable, is shaded, is planted, is landscaped. We have drinking water fountains around the free water. All of those aspects makes you feel that you are actually living in home, not a house. Since the beginning, we believe genuinely in sustainability. It's not a luxury anymore.
Expo City's pavilions are an integral part of its legacy, with education at its core. Today, I'm meeting Sheena to learn about Terra, the Sustainability Pavilion, and its continuing impact on visitors at Expo City.
Terra, the Sustainability Pavilion at Expo City Dubai, is an experience that invites all of our visitors to become agents of change to a more sustainable and brighter future. The 45-minute experience that all visitors are welcome to will take you on an emotional journey that takes us through connection with nature, the sadness and the distress of what our current environmental realities look like, and then leave feeling experience of hope and oftentimes joy and wonder, knowing that we can all be part of the change. Expo 2020 Dubai welcomed over 1 million school children through the Expo Schools program across the 6 months of Expo. This is one of our biggest accomplishments to date because that means over 1 million students were able to be inspired, see the new creativity, technologies and innovations that not just Terra, but all of the pavilions across site were able to offer.
But what's the feedback that you've had during Expo 2020, but also locally from people in Dubai about what this means to them?
During the 6 months of Expo 2020 Dubai, 96% of visitors to Terra reported feeling inspired to make more sustainable choices in their daily lives. The pavilion building itself is not just net zero energy, but also net zero water. So that means that the building itself is an example of environmental sustainability best practices, from its architecture to the way we operate it. Being the UAE, of course, we have sunlight in extreme abundance. So our iconic canopy that you can see from kilometers away and our energy trees, 18 of which surround the building, are covered in photovoltaic or PV solar panels. The energy trees track the sun throughout the day, and they generate as much energy for the building as we consume on an annual basis. Our landscape has been carefully selected to use native species. We use up to 75% less water than a typically designed non-indigenous species landscape would use. We're starting to see now many designers using them in various places around the UAE. So as you see behind me, the canopy, the trees have created beautiful shaded pathways where visitors can walk through, have a seat when they're feeling stressed. They can meditate, they can practice yoga. We also have a car-free environment where people can get around on electric scooters, electric vehicles. Everything within the city is walkable within 15 minutes. So we really think that at the center of all cities of the future is a human experience. It really proves that the UAE's leadership and impressive vision to become net zero carbon emissions is not just possible in the future, but right now. We welcome everyone to come to Expo City Dubai and experience what a sustainable city of the future not just looks like, but also feels like from the visitor perspective.
Maybe you could just tell us a little bit more about how you're using technology to create a new experience for people who live there.
We were the biggest city of this scale that is 5G enabled. Our partners during the Expo were like the top-notch providers of technology. We developed a software that's called MindSphere, where we can control the infrastructure and monitor the performance of our infrastructure and the tenants and the users through an application. Technology is everywhere, you see it within Expo City Dubai. A lot of our tenants, the first question I ask them is like, why do you want to come to Expo City? Whether it's a commercial or residentials, and they all believe the vision of the Expo City is totally aligned with their vision. Whether it's like carbon zero, whether it's sustainability, unique site, they are part of a full ecosystem.
And with SailGP racing at Maritime City, the importance of sport in Dubai continues to grow.
Physical activities and sports, it's a main component of the entire vision. During the event time, we hosted a lot of big names of sports influencers. We had the marathon, Expo Marathon, and we have a lot of plans coming in the near future related to the Expo. I personally consider Expo City Dubai as an accelerator of Dubai Vision 2040. I believe it's the North Star of how urban developments should take place in the future.
Well, we're at the end of our visit to Expo City and it's been an unreal experience, thought-provoking, engaging and inspiring. It shows that an incredible vision can become an even smarter reality. That is very cool, isn't it? And it proves beyond doubt that even cities with infrastructural challenges like Dubai can redefine urban planning and provide a better quality of life for their millions of inhabitants. Speaking of inspiration, something we always celebrate on this show are those who trailblaze and redefine convention. So, whilst here in Dubai, I caught up with Manal Rostom, the first Egyptian woman to scale Mount Everest, and also Nike's first veiled model and coach.
For the rest of my life, if anyone says, oh, a hijabi can't do one thing, you know, just because she covers her head, I'm like, I climbed to the top of the world and I took my community with me.
To watch this episode of Into the Depths with Manal Rostom, check out our Beneath the Surface YouTube channel. Next time, it's East meets West as I head to the Garden City of Singapore. See you then.
This episode of Beneath the Surface was brought to you by Rockwall.